What up, guys? We got a little different kind of video for you today. There's a little outbreak at Whistler right now, so I think I'm going to take a week off of snowboarding. Just kind of lay low. So today I will be ranking the different fast foods on this tier list that I found online. And I want to say, for the most part, what I have to say is fact. So these are only somewhat opinions. Let's see if I can fit this in a better spot. Okay, so first we have Arby's. Now it's funny that we start with Arby's because I recently posted a status asking if anyone even ate Arby's, and apparently people do. So I have not been back yet, but just to appease the means, because I've been there before and I think I have some good memories going there, I'm gonna put Arby's at a B tier, and that's mostly just so no one freaks out because apparently a lot of people eat there. Okay, Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is interesting because I definitely remember going there in high school when I was broke as fuck. And the thing about Jack in the Box is its consistency. Like, you go there knowing you're going to get garbage, and then you actually do get garbage. So there actually is some redeeming qualities to Jack in the Box. You know, they make a million times of things. No one wants a million of them. I think their curly fries and maybe their tacos are like the only thing that people actually get there. You know, if you feel differently, you're probably wrong. Or you can just let me know in the comments. But I would say curly fries and consistency is the only thing keeping Jack in the Box out of the trash tier and into the D tier. All right, A&W. Now, I've only had A&W a couple of times, and I have to say, it's pretty good. I don't really drink soda. The root beer is pretty good. The burgers I remember were delicious. It was hot and fresh. Definitely not one of my favorites though. But I think that I think they'll join Arby's in the B tier. Alright, Auntie Ann's. Now when I was a kid, I used to go there all the time. There's one in Bellevue Square. And I used to always get, what did I get? I would think I would get the almond pretzel with it had like this frosting dipping sauce. It was absolutely delicious. But it's pretzels. I mean, you know, like how many pretzels can you eat? But I will say that they're an A tier. Reliable. They also have those like pretzel dogs, which are delicious. That's probably the first place I ever saw or ate a pretzel dog from. Next up is Burger King. Okay, so Burger King, I think that the Whopper is probably the best fast food hamburger you can get. And recently on their app, you can get a Whopper and a large fry for $1. Because there's a new app user coupon that can be applied to another coupon. And with any purchase, you can get a free Whopper, and then you can also get the large fries for $1. So for $1, you can fill yourself on that processed beef and those delicious, delicious toppings, which I have to say, Burger King toppings tend to be some of the better ones when it comes to fast food hamburgers. Like, I don't know, the onions actually taste like onions. They don't come in like bags and stuff that I feel like McDonald's does. And the beef, I mean, it does have this weird cardboard texture, but it's pretty good. And it's usually pretty busy, so you get it fresh. It hasn't just been sitting there forever. Or, you know, you can just special order some shit. But Burger King, I'm going for an S tier. Fantastic. Cinnabon. I don't really like sweets that much. But Cinnabon, I mean, they make one thing. You know, how bad could it be? I'm putting Cinnabon in the C tier. And that's, you know, I will say that for me, that's probably more of a subjective opinion because I don't really eat there. I've never been like, man, I really feel like getting Cinnabon right now. I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life. But, you know, I still put it above Jack in the Box. Chipotle. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Chipotle, absolutely delicious. For like $6 or $7, you can get enough that what should be 2 meals. But then they just give it to you in one. And then, if you're really a fat ass like me, you can just double up on everything that isn't meat. And they'll give it to you. it'll be exploding out of the burrito. And then they also, like, if you get a bowl, you can get a tortilla on the side. There's all kinds of things you can do to make a 2,000 calorie burrito for like $6 or $7. And on top of that, food's pretty good. And I honestly think that it was a conspiracy with the E. coli. I think that Chipotle was doing too good. And I also think the same thing about Samsung phones. I don't think the Samsung phones actually exploded. I think that the Samsung phones were just taken over too much. They had to peg them down a notch and then create some false stories of Samsung phones exploding. Because I don't think I've ever seen a video of that happening. And I also don't believe that Chipotle got hit with that E. coli thing, because their stock tanked after that and never recovered. I think Chipotle was just getting too good. I'm putting Chipotle in the A tier. Jimmy John's. Oh, and this might rustle some Jimmys. But I'm also putting Jimmy John's in the A tier. It's fast. When they say freaky fast, it's fucking true, okay? You order your sandwich, and it comes, like, you get it before you even get from the drive-thru window, the ordering thing, to the window, you know? And it's like, it sucks that the owner likes to shoot rare animals and shit, because that's, like, fucked up. But, like, I don't even think he owns the business anymore. Didn't he already, like, sell it off to someone? Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. But Jimmy John's, I love the Italian nightclub with extra onions and hot peppers. Fire. I highly recommend you try that at some point in your life. Dairy Queen. Now, as any self-respecting adult, I haven't been to Dairy Queen in about 15 years. But when I went there as a kid, they were awesome. There was one right next to this land center called Landworks. It was literally like 20 steps away. It's to always go to. I'd always get their chicken strip basket that came with that really like freaky gravy that was absolutely disgusting but delicious. I loved it at the time. Sometimes they gave me free food because I was there so often. And the blizzards are not bad. I would say that overall, Dairy Queen makes pretty solid food all around. So I'm going to put Dairy Queen in the B tier. All right, El Pollo Loco. Now, I don't think I would have kept this on the menu because I haven't had it. I think I've had it maybe twice in the past 10 years. But I grew up loving this shit. My parents would always go there. We would get it. I like the rice there, like the chicken there. The salsa bar was good. El Pollo Loco was the bomb. So I'm going to have to put El Pollo Loco as... Wow, my A tier is getting pretty hefty. But I think El Pollo Loco is getting in the A tier. Nah, let's go with the B tier. It's been so long. I'm not sure if it deserves A tier. All right, Five Guys. Five Guys. You know, Five Guys gets knocked down a couple because all the memes are true. You go in there, you get a burger and fries, and it's like $20 fucking dollars. Like, how do they get away with it? And like, I feel like now that the pandemic's here, you don't even get all the free peanuts that like everyone and their kids' snot-filled fingers can just like go in there and grab. Can't throw peanut shells all over the floor. I feel like that's half the fun. The food is good, but it's extremely greasy. I feel like as soon as I walk inside, the grease like accumulates on my face and I have to shower, and then I only half smell of peanuts. You know, when they say, oh, it's expensive because of the peanut oil, I'm like, you know how many peanuts they grow? Anyways, I'm gonna put Five Guys in the B tier. I would say the food is the A tier, but with all the grease and the price, it's got to be a B. Actually, I'm putting A&W in the C tier as well. In-N-Out. 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 Okay. In-N-Out fries are fucking trash. You have to admit it. They're bad. They're soggy, never crispy. You know, you can get them animal style, but then you're just putting American cheese and onions on it, which is still pretty good. But let's just get out of the way. In-N-Out fries are fucking trash. The burgers are good, though. I like the burgers. You know, I feel like they're always made fresh because it's so busy that there's no chance there's not going to be anyone in line. But I also hate lines. Lines are probably one of my least favorite things in the entire world. So I really can only get In-N-Out a couple times a year. One, for geographic location. Two, because I don't want to wait 2 hours in line to get a fast food burger. But the burgers are good. So I'm gonna put In-N-Out, and they have a great business model. So I'm putting In-N-Out, and they're definitely better than Five Guys. So I'm putting In-N-Out in the A tier. Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's. I'll be right back. Gotta think about that one. I've only had Jersey Mike's a couple times, and the only thing that comes to mind is it's a worse Jimmy John's. So I'm gonna put Jersey Mike's in the C tier. KFC. KFC. You know, KFC used to be good. I remember back in the day, I feel like the chicken used to be juicy. I feel like the chicken used to be crunchy. These days, it's just like a soggy, dry mess. I don't know what to say about it. And just in terms of like restaurant cleanliness, disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like KFC's are one of the least well-kept restaurants I have seen in general in the city. You know, and I got to talk about fast food in the city versus fast food sort of out in the sticks, because there's a very, very big difference between them. I'm putting KFC in the C tier. Their famous bowls are good. If you can somehow fall into a portal and find yourself in a KFC where it's crunchy and juicy, it's actually pretty good. But that's like winning the lottery, you know? So you can't really count on it. And I definitely don't put them in Jack in the Box tier. Krispy Kreme donuts. I remember the first time I had Krispy Kreme is when they came to Seattle, and my dad was so hyped about it. He was always talking it up. I think it was like the day or two after it opened, he went down there, got some, and I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good. There's like the airiest, lightest donuts I've ever had. I feel like if you go to Krispy Kreme, getting the original is the only type you should get. Eating them when they're fresh and hot is delicious. But I'm just not really a big donut guy. I just don't really like donuts. So I'm putting Krispy Kreme in the C tier. Long John Silver's never been, so we'll just put that in the trash tier. Okay, McDonald's. Okay. What do I gotta say about McDonald's? Let's start with the good. It's consistent, and they're always open. Not as open as Jack in the Box, but you pretty much always know what you're going to get at McDonald's. Sure, there might be some variation whether the fries are fresh or not, but you know, they usually get your order correct, which is a big plus. The breakfast sandwich, the sausage muffin with egg, is by far the best breakfast sandwich you can get from a fast food place. And they pretty much have it all day everywhere. But I do have to say, there is a big difference between, you know, your Rainier, middle of the city, everyone hates their life, people treat you like shit McDonald's, and then like a Wenatchee or Quincy, all ran by like middle-aged people who take pride in their job. Everything's fresh. You know, the burger's been compiled properly. You always get your order correct. They smile at you. They don't hate their lives. People don't treat them like shit. McDonald's out in the sticks is absolutely delicious. And so I'm putting McDonald's. Hate to say it. But McDonald's in the sticks. And actually up in Whistler too. I'm putting in the S tier. One, because McDonald's is the only thing open past 10 p.m. in Whistler. So, you know. And it's across the street from me. Panda Express. Okay. You know, whenever I hear Panda Express, I always think about the video. And I'll try to find it and I'll link it. Where they give Panda Express to a bunch of like Chinese kids in college, all these like hipster kids, and they're like, oh, this shit's so gross, oh, it's so unauthentic, and then they actually give it to old Chinese people from China, and they fucking love it, okay? So whenever someone bitches about Panda Express not being good, you just sound like those whiny hipster college kids who are like, it's not authentic. Panda Express is delicious, okay? I love Panda Express. Maybe you just don't know what to order, or maybe you get in the drive-thru. You should never get Panda Express in the drive-thru because you have to physically go inside and expect how good each dish is. Like, there's no way you can see it. There's not cameras on the food. Like, sometimes I'll even get a dish that I didn't necessarily want to get, or maybe isn't my top pick, because another one just came out fresh and looks good, okay? Panda Express requires some strategy, which I know a lot of people, that might go over your head, but you gotta actually pick and choose what looks best at the time, Their shrimp dishes are good. The Kung Pao chicken is actually pretty spicy sometimes. I guess it depends on which one. The one in Wenatchee was actually spicy. The Kung Pao chicken is very good. Kung Pao shrimp is probably my second favorite. And then, orange chicken, if it's fresh, also good. Once it's been sitting there for 10 minutes and you see it turn that weird, like, brown gray color, just got to pass up on it, But I'm putting Panda Express as my personal favorite. And again, if you ever say Panda Express sucks, just know that you're wrong. And you're just imitating those whiny, hipster college kids when actual old Chinese people think it's delicious. And don't even get me started on Safeway Chinese food. That shit is disgusting. All right. Popeyes. So, I've only been to Popeyes a couple of times. And the spicy chicken sandwich, let me tell you, I actually got it one time. I think twice maybe. It was actually good. Like, I don't understand, like, the crazy hype, like, oh my god, it's a life-changing sandwich. No, but it was crispy. It was, like, a decent size. It was good. Popeyes, what can I say? Not bad. Popeyes. B or A? Popeyes. Popeyes, you're going to go in the B tier. All right, Quiznos. When's the last time I even had Quiznos? Actually, I had one in Moses Lake when I was living out there. I don't know how I feel about Quiznos. I just feel like it's not that good. I do like that they toast it. Their toasted sandwiches are pretty good. But it's a lot of bread. The fillings are okay. Definitely better than Subway. We'll get to Subway. But I don't know, it's not that good. I'm putting Quiznos. Quiznos is in the C tier. Sonic. I don't know if I should feel bad for the Sonic employees that have to wear the roller skates and shit. Like, is that like, I feel like that's like when you go out to like a restaurant, they make you like clap your hands and like sing to a customer whose birthday it is. I feel like it's like demeaning. You know what I mean? It's very, I feel like it's a gimmick. Now, as far as the food, I can't say that I've ever really gone to Sonic because I wanted to, and their commercials are annoying. So I'm just putting Sonic in the D tier. I know some people are gonna hate on me for that, but I'm just like, they demean their employees. And the food's not that good. I've had it before. If it was good, I probably would have wanted to go back. Steak and Shake. Never been. That's going in the trash tier. This shouldn't even be the trash tier. This is just the. Actually, we need to make a new row above. Okay, so this is the trash tier, and this is never been. All right, Subway. I grew up having Subway a lot. My dad used to like it a lot. I used to like the meatball subs. And I think, to a certain point, it's kind of like McDonald's or like other fast food. It comes down to the specific location. But isn't Subway like not allowed to classify their bread as bread because there's like too much cardboard in it or something? Like, honestly, Subway is like a last-ditch resort because a lot of them open 24/7. If it's the only thing open and you're literally starving, like, I understand. But like Subway's the trash tier. Like who goes to Subway? I hope it's not like an Arby's thing where everyone's gonna come back and defend Subway. But like, dude, Subway trash. All right. Taco Bell. Although this recent hype about Taco Bell taking out potatoes and all this stuff, which, by the way, the potatoes are some of the best things. I never really voluntarily choose Taco Bell because it really does give you the explosive shits. Like, it's just part of it. Like, if you're down for that, and maybe you don't have to go or drive anywhere. Maybe you're gonna like be at home with people that you know really well, and so like maybe you got some like really good toilet paper, or maybe some baby wipes. Like I feel it. The food is delicious, and I do like that you can go and just grab handfuls of hot sauce, however much you want. You know, like they're not stingy on that. But and they are usually open late. There are a couple things I like there. You know, the Crunchwrap Supreme is pretty good. I like the cheesy gordita crunch, but I don't know, man. Taco Bell, I feel like it really takes years off your life if you eat too much of it. And I don't really drink soda, so the Baja Blast is not really a selling point for me. I know it's gonna make a lot of people mad, but Taco Bell's going in the B tier. All right, Wendy's. Wendy's. I haven't been to Wendy's in a long time, but I do remember I used to get their double stacks a lot. Their nuggets were good. Never got the burgers, like the famous hamburgers, all that menu stuff. I was like, well, I have to pay $7. That was like $6 for a burger like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, what is that? I will say the spicy chicken though, pretty consistently good. I feel like the onions actually have some crunch. Actually taste like onions there. Wendy's. Wendy's. I think you're going in. I think you're going in the B tier. Yo, and I don't know if this counts as fast food, but I gotta give a shout out to Red Robin. Red Robin, the Dirty Bird, one of the greatest restaurants on this planet. And I know I'm going back on the Sonic thing because they do demean their employees by making them sing and shit, but like it's like $7.99 for a burger and limited fries. The people there like kinda hate their job, but then they're also like kinda cool. I don't know. So shout out to Red Robin. Red Robin would go in the S tier. Best value. Fantastic. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. I just hope you know that if you disagree with any of these, you're probably wrong. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want to see me rate something else, put it in the comments and I'll think about it. All right, have a good one.